Hello and welcome to the Fluent Podcast. We are so glad you're joining us today for a brand new episode in our English Learning Podcast playlist. Today we're getting into something really practical, super useful for everyone, I think. It's how to talk about your daily routine in English. And this isn't just about, memorizing words. It's more about giving you the tools, the confidence, really, to describe your whole day, from when you first open your eyes right up until you turn in for the night.
Exactly. Yeah, our mission today basically is to give you those essential words, the vocabulary, and the sentence structures you'll need. We'll walk you through plenty of examples, real-world examples, and hopefully by the end of our chat, you'll feel ready to build your own sentences about your day. Because understanding and sharing your routine, it's a fantastic way to boost your fluency. Makes you feel much more comfortable speaking English day to day.
Absolutely, it really does. And when we talk routines, how we start the day it can really set the tone for everything else, can it? So let's unpack that. Let's start with the morning. What's one of the very first things we need to get clear on?
That's a great question, and it's actually a point where a lot of English learners get a bit confused sometimes. We need to clarify the difference between wake up and get up. See, wake up just means you stop sleeping. Your eyes open, but, you might still be lying there nice and comfy in bed. Like I usually wake up at 6:30 a.m. Maybe your alarm goes off.
Ah, okay. So you're conscious, but maybe not quite ready to face the world yet. I definitely know that feeling. Sometimes I wake up and just lie there for a few minutes. It's nice.
Precisely. It is. Then get up means you actually leave the bed. You sit up, stand up, you physically start your day. So you might say, even though I wake up at 6:30, I don't get out of bed right away. I usually get up around 7 a.m., maybe after hitting snooze.
Oh, that snooze button. It's a struggle sometimes, isn't it? Okay, so after we've finally managed to get up, what's usually next? Personal hygiene, right?
That's right. Yeah, you'll hear common phrases like wash your face and brush your teeth. Pretty standard stuff.
Yeah.
And then there's the shower. Now, you might hear people say take a shower or have a shower. They mean exactly the same thing.
Okay.
But there's a slight nuance. Have a shower is maybe a little more common in British English, whereas take a shower is very common in American English. So honestly, knowing both is good.
That is useful. I usually say I take a quick shower in the morning. It wakes me up, helps me feel refreshed, especially if I'm still a bit sleepy. Sometimes a bit of cold water at the end.
Yeah, that'll definitely wake you up. And it's worth pointing out, too, that have a bath is different. A bath is when you're sitting in warm water, usually relaxing. That's more of an evening thing for most people, I think, not usually part of a quick morning routine.
Good point. Okay, feeling fresh, feeling clean. Next up is usually get dressed. And sometimes that's a big decision. Other days it's just, jeans and a t-shirt. Simple. And then coffee.
Yeah.
For so many of us, right?
Oh, absolutely. You can say make coffee. Doesn't matter if it's a fancy machine or just instant. A lot of people will say something like, I really can't get through the morning without my coffee. It's that essential pick-me-up.
Totally.
And while they're having coffee, maybe they check their phone. Could be a quick look at emails, maybe the news. Trying not to get sucked into scrolling for too long.
Yeah, that's the danger. It's almost automatic now, isn't it? Checking the phone. And after that, breakfast. Super important for energy. You can just say, eat breakfast. Could be anything. Eggs and toast, maybe oatmeal, cereal. Or if you're rushing, you might just grab a banana or, a yogurt. And, drinking water. Staying hydrated. That's key, too.
Excellent points. Yeah, hydration is crucial. And then just before you head out, that's a great phrasal verb, by the way. Head out just means to leave or go somewhere.
Right, like I head out around 8 a.m.
Exactly. So before you head out, some people like to plan their day a bit, maybe make a quick to-do list.
Yeah.
Or you might need to pack your bag. Yeah. Make sure you grab your keys. Those little last-minute things.
It's all about getting ready. Trying to start off calm, if possible, not rushing like crazy. Okay, so thinking about all that, for you listening, what stands out? How do you usually start your day? Maybe try thinking of, say, 3 phrases right now to describe your morning. All right, let's shift gears now. Let's move into the afternoon. So the morning rush is over. You're maybe at work or school. What tends to come next? Lunch, I guess.
That's usually it, yeah. We normally eat lunch around midday, maybe 12:30, 1 o'clock. And you've got options, right? You might bring food from home, like a sandwich, maybe some fruit, often cheaper and healthier. Or you could buy lunch. Maybe some rice and chicken or a salad from nearby. It could be a nice time to eat with coworkers, too. Maybe in the lunchroom. Good chance to relax a bit.
Yeah, those breaks are so important, aren't they? Good for the mind and body. But then, after lunch, That's when the challenge can hit. Trying to jump back into work without feeling sleepy, that classic afternoon slump.
Oh, yes. The slump is real.
So you might need to check emails again or continue with tasks you were doing. Maybe you have meetings scheduled or need to finish reports.
Right. And a really key strategy here is taking a short break.
Hmm.
Doesn't have to be long. Even 5 or 10 minutes mid-morning, say 10:30, or maybe mid-afternoon, like 3 or 4 p.m., just stepping away, maybe a quick walk, some stretching. It can really help rejuvenate you, helps sustain your energy.
I totally agree. I find setting a little reminder helps me actually take those breaks, and things like the Pomodoro technique, working in focus bursts, then a short break, that can really help manage the afternoon.
Yeah, focus is key. Another thing is to maybe prioritize tasks. Like
Yeah.
write down the top 3 things you absolutely need to get done that afternoon. Helps you stay on track. And of course, there's always the option of another pick-me-up around 3 p.m. Tea, coffee.
Definitely needed sometimes.
And the afternoon might also be when you finally get around to something. That phrase, get around to, it means you finally do something you've been intending to do, but maybe kept putting off.
Oh, I use that one a lot. I finally got around to cleaning my desk. Sometimes even just changing where I work, like going to a cafe for a change of scene, that helps me focus too. Lots of little tricks. So for you listening, what about you? What strategies do you use to keep your energy up in the afternoon? How do you stay focused? Okay, so we've done morning, we've done afternoon. Let's talk about the evening now. The workday is finishing up. Is maybe time to call it a day, as they say. What happens then?
Right, so you finish work, maybe around 5 p.m., maybe later. A common little routine is turning off your computer, maybe cleaning your desk a bit, just signals the end of work. Then there's the journey home. You might be taking the bus, or maybe you walk or drive.
And sometimes that journey home involves a quick errand, right? I often have to stop at the store to pick up some groceries. Milk, bread, fruit, whatever. That phrase pickup is super useful, just getting something quickly. And then finally home, time to transition to kind of wind down.
Exactly, that transition is important. You'll hear the phrase unwind, meaning to relax after being busy. Or maybe you need to shake off stress from the day, just finding a way to switch from that work mode into home mode.
Yeah, mentally shifting gears. It really helps. And then, well, dinner. You might make dinner. Could be something simple like pasta or maybe grilling some chicken, a veggie stir fry. Sometimes you just throw things together, right? Cook without much of a plan.
Happens all the time. Or if you're tired, maybe you order in, get some food delivered, easy option. And after dinner, there are often chores like cleaning the kitchen, washing the dishes, maybe tidying up the living room a bit. Helps feel organized.
Gets things settled. Then it's usually time for relaxation, maybe connection.
Yeah, people might relax by watching a TV show or maybe reading a book, listening to some music. It's also a good time to maybe call your parents or chat with friends online, stay connected.
Those moments are so needed, aren't they? Just to relax and clear your head. Maybe even putting the phone away for a bit, like a mini digital detox. And some people use the evening to, say, study English, maybe watch a movie with subtitles, or perhaps write in a journal. Good way to practice words or just get thoughts down.
All great ways to spend the evening. It's about finding that balance. So here's a question for you listening. How do you balance things in the evening? Work, chores, relaxation. What's your favorite way to unwind?
Great. Okay, we've covered the evening wind down. Let's move to the very end of the day, the night routine and getting ready for bed. And here's another one of those important distinctions, right? Like, wake up, get up.
Yes, exactly. Similar idea. It's useful to know the difference between go to bed and go to sleep. Go to bed means you physically get into your bed, you lie down, but you might still be awake for a while, maybe reading, listening to something, even scrolling on your phone, though maybe not the best idea. So you can say, I usually go to bed around 10:30 p.m.
Right, but that doesn't mean you're instantly asleep.
Exactly. But I don't actually go to sleep until maybe 11 p.m. Go to sleep is when your eyes close, you lose consciousness, and your body is actually resting.
Got it. That makes sense. My brain definitely needs that little buffer time sometimes before actually going to sleep.
Mine too. And if you have a late night, meaning you stay up much later than usual, it might be even harder to go to sleep right away.
Yeah.
Before actually getting into bed, the routine often includes washing your face again, brushing your teeth, and maybe you change into pajamas. And a nice casual phrase you might hear is turn in for the night. Just means heading off to bed.
Turn in for the night. I like that one. Sounds cozy. And for actually helping yourself go to sleep, things like dimming the lights, avoiding screens. That's usually recommended, right? I know I try not to get sucked in by my phone right before bed. The blue light isn't great for sleep. Reading a book seems much better. Or maybe listening to some soft music.
Absolutely. Creating that calm environment is really key for good sleep. Another helpful thing can be setting your alarm for the next morning, or even laying out your clothes or packing your bag. Little things that help you relax your mind because you know you're prepared. Helps avoid that morning chaos feeling.
That's such a good habit, preparing the night before. I sometimes find jotting down a quick to-do list for the next day helps, or even a quick gratitude list. Just helps to, clear your thoughts before trying to sleep.
It really does. A calm, consistent night routine generally leads to waking up feeling more refreshed, ready for the day. So our final question for you listening tonight is, what time do you typically go to bed? And what do you do? What's your night routine like to help ensure you get a good night's sleep? Wow, we've really covered the whole day, haven't we? From waking up right through to winding down. And talking about your daily routine, it's more than just learning vocabulary lists. It's really about giving you the actual tools, the practical language, to talk about a huge part of your life in English. And that really helps build real fluency.
That's so true. It's about making English part of your everyday expression. And remember, the absolute best way to get better at this is just to practice. So we really encourage you, try creating your own daily routine sentences. Use the words and phrases we talked about, maybe write them down, read them out loud, or even better, tell a friend or a teacher about your day in English. Hey, you could even share a sentence or two about your routine in the comment section below this video. Every little step you take, every time you try to describe your routine in English, it adds up. It really can make a big difference to your fluency and your confidence. So think about it. What's one new phrase you learned today that you'll try to use when talking about your day? Thank you so much for learning with us today here on the Fluent Podcast. Keep practicing, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next episode.